Welcome, Sagittarius, to your weekly reading. This is for the 1st to the 8th of December. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Sagittarius, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then take a look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. We will then take a deeper look at your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Sagittarius, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Now, Sagittarius, this is a lovely energy to start the week because we see that you're going to hear some really good and exciting news. News, my dear Sagittarius, that's going to get you motivated and inspired. It's going to make you want to get out there, initiate something, do something. It could be, my dear Sagittarius, that whatever comes through is a great surprise, or it could be something that you've been waiting for, perhaps an answer or an outcome. But what I do see is that in this cup, there is the essence of the Ace of Wands, the hand of God coming through, giving you this wand of infinite possibility. You're able to do something that you've been longing to do. You're able now to take this wand and create something and initiate something, my dear Sagittarians. And of course, it's going to come through in an area of your life that is very significant to you. Sagittarius, the kind of energy we are seeing here is hearing really wonderful news. Say if you were worried about your health and you went for a checkup and you're sitting there waiting anxiously and you get the call, everything's 100% perfect. This could be, Sagittarius, that you submitted, say, a application for a new apartment or a new home, either to rent or to buy, and you're waiting to hear, and there it is, you got the answer, you've got your dream home, and off you go. With this Ace of Wands, I see you now moving forward and really having a wonderful, expansive energy about you in terms of what you now anticipate doing. So like I said, a wonderful start to the week. Let's move on now and see what your possible challenges are. And we have 7 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Now, Sagittarius, what I'm seeing here is that something this week is going to have you stopping dead in your tracks. Now, this could be this wonderful news coming in, but for many of you, I actually feel this is something else completely. This is something that takes you aback, not necessarily in a positive way, as we saw here. This takes you aback in terms of, did I really hear that? Did they really just say that? Is this really happening? There's this element of disbelief. Now, Sagittarius, what we see here is just something is done or said that makes you do this double take. And what you are being asked to do is not to get too caught in the energy of, is this really happening? Did they just say that? Did they just do that? What am I meant to do now? You are being encouraged to look at what is going on and to take action, to move with it, whether you have to ask for more information, whether you have to confront somebody, to get an understanding of what they really meant. Don't hold back and get into the energy of, what if this person is angry with me? Why didn't they greet me? Don't start surmising and playing out many different scenarios. What we do see is that if you address whatever this is, my dear Sagittarians, you are going to enter into the energy of 10 of Pentacles, which is so interesting because we have you in this energy of disbelief and taking a few steps back. And yet, if you work with it and you handle it, things can work out in your favor. Now, I will give you a very simple example. If Sagittarius at work, your boss says to you, "Oh, Sagittarius, are you in for a big surprise?" This, of course, is understandable that you will go into this energy of shock and disbelief. Oh my gosh, are they going to fire me? Am I in for a big surprise because the worker I submitted has been rejected? What's going on? You are being advised to dive right in, go speak to your boss, because that big surprise could very well be your dream promotion and an increase, especially with 10 of Pentacles sitting above you. So, Sagittarius, don't go into this energy of analysis paralysis. Get to the bottom of it quickly and effectively, because what I see here, you're about to be very pleasantly surprised. Now let us move on and see what Spirit would like to share with you. And we have 6 of Cups and the Moon. Spirit wants you to know, my dear Sagittarius, that there are times in your life where things don't go according to plan, or they don't go as quick as you want them to. And this does not mean that things are on track. With the Moon here, Spirit wants you to know that many times you go through quiet patches. It's because there is a lot going on beneath the surface. Things, people, and experiences all have to be aligned to bring in certain events in your life. And Spirit wants you to be aware that this week there is an element of divine timing coming in. You are going to be receiving, especially with our Ace of Wands, something from the hand of God that is meant to come through for you. And this is what we are seeing in our Ace of Wands. This wand is being given to you right now because you are meant to travel a certain road. You're meant to meet certain people and have certain life experiences. And Spirit is saying, just trust and believe that things play out exactly the way they're meant to. Let us move on now and see what your unexpected blessing is this week. And we have 8 of Cups and Justice. Now, Sagittarius, what I'm seeing here is that if there is anything going on in your life with regards with our Justice card, now this could be something to do with the law. So there could be some kind of a legal situation you find yourself in. This could also speak to us of negotiations with some kind of a contract, a work contract, contract to signing a new lease or buying a new home. This could be, my dear Sagittarius, that there has been some kind of situation where either you experienced a great injustice, so you weren't treated in the right way, say by a friend or a significant other, or you could have viewed somebody you loved or somebody you care for being treated badly. So wherever this justice energy is coming in, what I do see is that you are now walking away from the energy of this is not right, this is not going well, am I going to get the apartment, am I going to get the job? all that tension energy is alleviated, justice is restored, harmony and balance come back into being, and you walk away from anything that caused you any kind of worry or anxiousness or the element of what's going to be. So we see justice coming to the forefront and being restored. At the end of the week, we have King of Cups and King of Pentacles coming through. Now, I am just going to take one more card here. So let us get some further insight. And you have Five of Swords. Now, my dear Sagittarius, you are presenting under this message as King of Cups. And we have somebody else coming through presenting as King of Pentacles. Now, it doesn't matter if you or they are masculine or feminine. It's the energy of King of Cups and King of Pentacles I am speaking about. And what I'm seeing here, my dear Sagittarius, if you have been in any kind of dispute or argument or fallout with somebody who's presenting as King of Pentacles, and this is somebody already in your life, and it could be somebody close to you, or it could be a colleague or a client or an acquaintance or somebody you don't even know that well, but there was an element of something happening between you. There just could have been a disagreement or a very heated debate, or it could have gone a step further. Perhaps you and a friend had a fallout and weren't speaking. Whatever it was, my dear Sagittarius, with Five of Swords coming through here, I do see you and King of Pentacles restoring some kind of balance and connection. You could have gone through a rocky or challenging period, but this now comes to an end. At the end of the week, peace is made and you both feel good to move on with whatever this relationship is for you. Let's go ahead and get your oracle card message for this week. And you have closure. Sagittarius, this energy of closure is very connected to Eight of Cups. And it does tell us once again that you will be bringing this wonderful energy of ease and flow back into your life. You close the door on anything that could have been worrying you with the energy of injustice or a hard negotiation or waiting for an outcome. That ends. You close the door on it, and you now, my dear Sagittarius, are walking down a new road that is filled with a lot of exciting energies coming in for you. And I feel even between you and King of Pentacles, there could have been this energy of unfairness. They treated you badly. They said unkind things. This too is going to be restored. And there's just this wonderful ease now that comes back into your life. So that's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.